Happy Friday, TGIF. It's a long day, maybe a week. One of the first jobs I got to work on was word for word, so I had to make sure the Word document matched the PDF, the words. And there's 2 documents. Luckily, telling them that there's no way this is going to be done by this time that you want it. Supervisor telling them that, they're like, okay, we want this one. Luckily, I switched from the bigger one after being 2 pages in to the smaller one because I was like, there's no way. And I had a headache. I still have a slight headache. It's very faint. I've had a I had a raging headache. Like sunscreen. This is actually Fenty sunscreen, Hydro Visor. I've had a headache. Like as soon as I woke up this morning, I had a headache, and I'm guessing it's allergies because the wind was kicking up. Whatever. It's a bad air day according to my app, and it's currently 92, 93 degrees. It's gonna drop down about 89, around 6 or 7. I'm going allergies. I am going to dinner at the Barrio Cafe, which is closing in May, with some of my film friends. One happens to be in town celebrating her mother, and also Passover. And since me and one of the girls didn't go to Barrio Cafe last week, 2 weekends ago, we decided to go today. And since the other girl is in town, her as well as another girl, 2 actors, filmmaker, a husband, maybe some mothers, I don't know. All these people just found it this morning. I'm like, oh, all these other people? Originally it was me and you. Now it's me, you, plus 2 other people. Now, plus, I'm like, okay, I didn't know we were inviting people. And I'm like, I don't like a lot of people. So I'm like, who the hell am I gonna invite last minute? So, yeah. Is this crooked? Yeah, that was a little crooked. Anyway, I did a video last night. Let me open this and talk. I'm using Ami Collet, the setting powder that she has. I'm trying not to tilt it too much. I got this as part of the Sephora sale. It's only $22 normally. Anyway, I opened this. I started it last night. And then it looks like this. It has a little mesh thing in there. It's a little less messy than it was when I first opened it. Because they tell you to tilt it, turn it over when you first get it, then turn it back, and yeah. Don't listen to that. I don't even know why I'm doing that right there. I think because I'm used to doing that. I don't have to do that at all. So I went to, let's put in e.l.f. again. I don't think I'm posting the other video from last night. It was e.l.f. Putty, liquid putty primer, which is like the old one, but liquidy. I got this from an Ipsy subscription. When the sales is like $3. I'm paying less than I did then. So it's all over, but of course, I say also, you know, now I'm officially putting on too much. Put, you know, where you want to be matte, which is pretty much my whole face. It's Phoenix. So I went to this women on set, women filmmakers event last night. I was invited by another filmmaker, and I told her at the end, thank you for inviting me, because I don't get invited to these things. People forget that I exist sometimes. They don't, but they do. So I appreciate that she thought about me, even though I'm not currently making something. Usually if you're making something, okay, everybody and your mama wants to be on your project, but it's like, you know, when you're not making anything, kind of thing. Which is why I have been doing other things. It's like, you have to pay your bills, you're living your life, kind of thing. Doesn't mean you're not a filmmaker anymore. You just, sometimes life is lifing. Anyway, so I thanked her for inviting me. It was different. A lot of talking or doing game. I'm not a game person. I participated. I'm just not a game person. Like kind of icebreaker game things. I'm not that type of person at all. But I love the energy, the younger generation kind of kick-ass girls. They're great. So yeah, went to that last night. I think it was too long. It started like at 6. I got there about 6:15, and it went to 10. Some people left before then. I should have left before then because that was too. Yeah, for my it was a bit much. It doesn't need to be that long. No networking thing needs to be that long. So now that I know what it's about, I'm like, and one of the people I did want to talk to, one or the two of the people I want to talk to, you know, left before I had a chance, but I did my eyebrows. This is actually Benefit Cosmetics. I love the minted one, but it's just sometimes it takes too much work. It took a little less work. And then I put on Natasha Denona Glam face palette again in dark for my eyes. Yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, this morning I just had a headache, and I'm trying to think of how much my chest is going to be out. I'm wearing that right there. It's sleeveless. But I did shave the other day, but sometimes your hair grows back fast. So instead of wearing one of my even more skin bearing one, because again 93. I'm choosing that. It was either that or a t-shirt, because it's dinner with the girls and whoever else. So, but still, you have to touch, just like, you know, so I finally bought the Eaze drop, because pretty much finding one that is been manufactured less than a year ago is very slim. So I got this one, and I just need to use it a lot before it's not any good. Hopefully it's fine. As you see, I'm just opening it right now. My shade is 21, and it looks okay. Yeah, so nothing is separating. That's what I was looking for, a separation kind of thing like that. Hopefully shake it up, and then yeah, that's definitely probably too much. So I like this because it's kind of matte, but it gives me coverage, and it's blurring. It's not full coverage or anything like that. I'm using a sponge, so some of that will definitely come off my face. My fan is on because hot. Let me turn this. Also my other video, which y'all don't know, I got a vanity mirror, finally. I'm using it for light right now. But so I like to do my makeup sitting down. It's less stress, because I notice when I'm standing up, sometimes, I don't know what that noise just was. Sometimes, I'm just gonna admit, I get faintish. I've had kind of experience with vertigo in the past. It's not often. I don't know when it comes or why, which is kind of a, what's the word, symptom or of menopause, not menopause, but perimenopause I've heard in the past. So I think that sometimes that's probably just what it is. It doesn't happen, like I said, it's not that often. It's usually happens when I'm standing. Usually, I don't know why, when I'm doing my eyebrows, and then it passes. It's almost like maybe just don't do your eyebrows standing up. And it can't be like, oh, okay, it's this particular product, because it doesn't matter what product I'm using. Said I've had it happen in the past and it went away, so that's why it's not like for me to forget about it until I just realized today, you know what, that could be what that is. It's a nice space there. I'll go like that because that's where I see a line. Okay. Like I said, not too heavy. Still see my freckles, as I call them. I think there's a little, okay, there's some of those out there. What is this right here? I don't know what that was. So some coverage. Put that right there. I was like, concealer. Where did I put my concealer? I'm using Fenty concealer. So it's kind of a Fenty look, or Fenty products. I'm using all Fenty products. And then the girls were going hiking, the hiking girls, tomorrow. But it was more a moderate hike, and I was like, I looked up reviews and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I can't. I'm not doing that one. And then some of them really didn't want to go. So transpired today. Next thing I know, oh, let's go for a walk, a nature walk. So they found a different one to do, which is not too far from my house. Instead, this is why I'm gonna be out of this thing by the end of this week, probably. So they're like, okay, you want to go, Andrea, since it's now? And I'm like, sure. I'm like, damn it. Had no plans, but here we are. So I will be waking up early. And the only thing is, it's not really that bad waking up early. It's just, I don't have to do my eyebrows. But really, just waking up early enough to do my eyebrows. Because otherwise, it's sunscreen. But I do have the these Fabletics leggings that I jacked from my mother. She doesn't know I took them. I did ask. So my mother's watching this. I asked you, and you said, yes, you can have those. So I will be wearing those. So now she'll be like, where's mine? And then like, I'm like, I asked. I have no siblings, but when you almost the same size, pretty much the same size as your mother, it's like, I asked. she'll look in my closet sometimes, and she'll be like, is that mine? I'm like, no, it's not yours. If it is hers, like, you have mine? I'm like, you told me, and yes, you gave it to me, or I've had this a very long time. So we've had those conversations. So I don't wear those, because they keep doing these other hikes that little too complicated, or what I'm looking for. Hard. You know, talking about Papa Girl Park, but I'm like, 8 o'clock. You might have to get there earlier, because with this weather, everybody mama gonna be out there at Papa Girl Park to find parking, unless we carpool, which a lot of us, we now live in the center of Phoenix, so we could do that easily. So yeah, I'm doing that. One of the girls got me a breakfast burrito Wednesday at the farmer's market because she's gone over there. She's like, yeah, there's no line. I'm like, yeah, what's nice? There's no line for Sergio on Wednesday. It's Saturday. It was ridiculous. Well, like, if it didn't take me a little bit more than 15 minutes to get there and back and get one, like on Wednesdays when I'm working from home, then I've done it once. It took a little more than 15 minutes, so it's like one of those things. Not like, my old supervisor, I know for sure she didn't time us if we said we were taking a break or whatever. But still, I like 15 minutes. I like that whole integrity kind of thing. Like I took a break today after that one job that I finally finished because I didn't have time to make my breakfast or anything. I just kind of grabbed a banana nut muffin that I had made earlier in the week and just kept at it. And I was like, when I finished it, when it was due, I was like, yeah, I need to take 15. And then because of that headache, I was like, okay, I literally, yeah, I had to take 15. Okay, let's do these edges. We'll do edges with this first. Yeah, I like this. I had gotten, because the other video, again, if I don't post, I've gotten these. See, one's missing. You don't wet these. It's kind of nice because it fits in a little finger, but oh jeez. But it's hard to clean. And I missed my brush. Because today's a busy weekend. Thursday night went out, going out tonight. And then I'm going invited to dinner tomorrow. Like, there's some weekends where I am doing absolutely nothing. There's other weekends where I'm like, okay, I need to not do nothing. Or I don't seem the weekend's not long enough kind of thing. So see the blend. I will put a photo, whatever side, of what the vanity looks like. It's not that big. It's like 11 by 17. You know, until I get a house or a residence that has a separate area I can use just for doing makeup and not my desk, because I do still use a desktop as well. Yeah, I don't think I need to blend the edges of, let me put that right there. As I do it, say that and then do it. Okay, what are we doing next? Let's do contour. Fenty. My alert. Let's see how dark that one is on that side. Doesn't need to be that dark too. Let's find the V. I do not have that new Fenty highlighter. I do not have that. I had looked at it, considered it, but I am not going to get it. I realized, yeah, I'm not going to get it. One, I don't use highlighter that often, and then, yeah, I'm not getting it. I say that, however, Denona has a new lowlighter coming out in May. So I'm doing a no-buy of makeup in May, except for that. And if there's a really good deal on something, the Memorial Day sale, okay, but otherwise, those are things. Because I don't need to restock anything. I have plenty of concealers from different sales. So I don't need any more concealers. I don't need any more lipsticks. Of course, do you ever need? No. I don't want anything either, is what I'm saying. I don't need to buy anymore, is what I'm saying. What is this that I'm seeing right here? Interesting. It's like, am I pushing up? Let's push up. The angle of this mirror, I was like, oh, that's why I'm struggling. Okay. KVD came out with a blush duo. Y'all probably don't remember, and I didn't use it. I didn't have a chance to use it that often. I had the liquid lipstick in the shade Nas 2, Nas Fur 2, which no longer is discontinued. And then finally, because I had it so long, I had to get rid of it, but I loved that color. It was not a red, but it was kind of a, I want to say burnt sienna red. But I loved that liquid lipstick. It stayed pretty well. So, KVD Beauty. It's their, let's see, Blush Balm Duo. Yeah, I didn't need that. So this is the one I got. This is Red Meadow. And let's see, Good Apple is the part I was looking for. This is shade Red Meadow 50. This color is called Thorn Apple. And this is Immortal Apple. So this is obviously very red. This is kind of a brownish color, but you can use them together or separately. So, kind of, let's see if we do that without a glare. So it looks like that. So we're, yeah, it's a lot. Okay. Excuse me. So, I need to leave some. So I got this from Amazon, mixing palette, particularly for if I want to mix my foundation with the Denona Balm and Universal. I can use this. And I can also use this to mix other things because a little mixing spoon comes in it. So let me get this out. And because I felt, with these, they say you can use the lid, but it's also plastic and it's flimsy. I don't want to put all that stuff on there. So I got this when Ulta had, I don't want to blind you, had a 20% off coupon when they have it sometimes. So actually, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna swatch it real quick. So that's that one. That's a bad swatch. Ooh, I didn't want to go that deep, so that's that one. And that's that one. So imagine if you mixed them together. Shade. Actually, okay. I could kind of see it. So you mix them together like that. You can mix them or you can do them separately. So we are going to, now that I did that, craziness, going to, when is the mix grab side, when is the mix side? Of course I can't read it. I think this is grab side, pointy. So I'm gonna grab a little of this one. Oop, that was too much, I already know. Put it on there. And then use the back of this one. Put that away over here. Of course, I wiped it off, and I'm like, which side was I just using? Because I'm not used to using these. I'm not a makeup artist. I just play one on. So. So still a little red. But it has a little color in it. So I'm going to go like that. Put that right there. And I'm using a tiny one, the tiny little sponges that my mother gave me a few months ago. I could use a brush too. Let me just make sure this is evenly on here. Or I could use that other sponge if I wanted to. So I'm gonna just go like this. And just kind of blend it out because I don't want that strong, or I want to make sure it goes evenly. Which it doesn't look like it's going to do that with this particular sponge. Let's see, part of it's right there. So let me just try to. So there we go. Hold it up here. So yeah, of course, wherever I land first, it's where it goes the most. A little bit more, not in the edge over here. Okay. And then, see, this much is left. That's why I didn't want to get that much that I got. Put that over there away from things. And then I'm going to take the side that's, so you know, let me get close to the V. And kind of the edges. And I'm going over it actually, so it's a little lighter. So there we go. Kind of blends near the concealer as well. It's supposed to last like a while. And then I'm going to take, where's the V? Where the contour side was. Okay. Because I set everything, so we are now going to set. There was like a gnat in here because, of course, one of my lovely neighbors, ooh, got it. Let's put this somewhere. Wipe my finger off. But one of my lovely neighbors had the trash on the hallway when they should not have had it in the hallway. So of course, you don't know that until you open the door, and like, versus going in, you can kind of stop from coming in, you time it right. Okay, let's set the under eye first. And it's much, if you maneuver it well, let's maneuver. I'll do the sides because that's the part that always ends up making me look crazy. To get it in there real quick, and then, so I don't have a, you know, that's at least the top. This is supposed to be a little more, yeah, I don't ever have to put it in the top anymore, so it's like, I'm used to doing that because I'm like, that part doesn't help with the messiness, me putting it in the top today. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to where I need to go. Okay. Get that, but there we are. Oh, okay, this video is gonna be a little long. But yeah, Denona needs to stop coming out with new things. She has some color fix in pastel colors. I have no interest in wearing pastels. I'm not a pastel. Am I saying it right? Pastel? Pastels? I don't know. Now I'm like, what? I have no interest in those, so I did not buy those. I think those are out now. I wasn't interested in those at all. And she did a Teach Me Tuesday using it. I'm like, I don't care. I didn't watch the episode because I didn't care. I'm not trying to win them, nothing like that. So I'm using volume 5 because the colors kind of can go with. Okay. That's that. And let's do all over real quick. It's not as warm in here as it was yesterday. Maybe because I had the AC on for a little bit before when I was taking a nap, about to take a nap. Okay. Let's use. Thing is with the one size, it's mattifying. When you spray it, it's not wet feeling, so it dries down very fast. So I don't have to really use the fan. I just covered that yesterday. Okay, we'll bring her back Rebel Kind. Again, I have a backup, but I'm trying to use this up. That. Again, Fenty theme. Fenty does not have lip pencils. People apparently want them. The semi-matte Icon Fenty. This is in Ball and Babe. Looks a little brownish, but it's kind of pink. I'm just putting that in the center. So, it's pinkish. Okay. This is a restock. I bought this during whatever sale they had, whatever. Either Fenty, I think Fenty had a restock, had a sale. So I bought this a while, maybe last month, what have you. Restock is really, and my other one was old, so. It's restock cookie jar. It smells like cookies. This has a sweet smell. I see my teeth here. Yeah, let's take it off me. And then okay. Eyes, let's okay. And then yeah, that's it for that. I'm gonna wipe my finger off. And then gonna blend all it. This is, I think, the transition color of the Natasha. Go. We're back to Sky High. I have a bunch of mascaras just waiting to go. This is waterproof. It's hot. I'd wear the Fenty Hello Thick, but it's gonna transfer. And then I was gonna wear a different Fenty lip, one that I haven't worn yet, but Barrio Cafe is not the place to, it's not gonna stay on with Mexican food. And if it's not Mexican food, we'll post what kind of food you consider it, because it could be one of the other Latin American, Spanish kind of places. I'm just not recalling right now. Is that tilted? Okay, so let me do my earrings real quick. Actually, let me put my shirt on, then do my earrings real quick. So hold on. I could tuck it in, but I'm not going to. So let's do the earrings. We're doing created by Devo. Excuse me. And then I had lotioned. Okay. I'll probably add some more lotion, but La Grande Madame. So I don't want to get that in the shirt. Which I steamed because I don't iron. I almost ironed, but I steamed instead. Because it was like cold iron. I'm like, what the hell is cold iron? Does anybody know cold iron? I Googled it and people are like, yeah, pretty much the lowest setting. Some materials apparently can't be steamed. They're steamed just fine. Let's see. So with that, hope everyone has a good weekend.